Alright, so even though I'm a little slow setting up the scoreboard, we're just gonna skip the intros and go right to go right to the action, because Naka is playing Isis in the red, and boom, just like that, beautiful maiden houses around his TC, and he already has the Mercs headed over to Houdini's side of the map. Houdini is playing Kronos. And as always, guys, by all means, let me know if there's any sound issues, if there's, the volume of everything is good. Yeah. Okay, let's see what Naka can do with his beautiful Mercs. Going up through Hathor, not surprising. Probably gonna see some rocks. Oh snap! Is he gonna? He could get this citizen right here, but Houdini should be putting it. Should put it in the tower. Oh, he lost the. Boom! Citizen down for Houdini. That's no bueno. First round of Kara Ballista are out. Okay, there's the rock. The power of 1,000 developers. Legend. Alright, okay, here we go. That's 1, 2, what is that? 1, 2, almost 3 palaces going up. Number 2 should go up, but these Mercs are Hathor Mercs, so... Oh my god, they're taking that down. Ouch. This is a great start for Naka. This is a great start for Naka. 1 palace down. Gonna be down to 2 palaces. Second TC going. Voice greater than music. Yeah, the music should be down, Yoshi. Is it still too loud? It's so low. It's so low. It's so low. That should be good, right? Alright, anyway, so there really hasn't been much pressure that Houdini's been able to put on Naka. A little bit here that I missed. But we have... Hey, what up, Yoshi? How does Deathmatch work? It was fast or something? No, cool chode. Deathmatch is where, nice, 2 TC's already up for Naka. Houdini's not even, starting the second. There's already Phoenixes going on. Lots of Kara Ballista going over. And something to note, hang on, cool chode. Something to note is that Naka, when he went Thoth, right? Yeah, of course he went Thoth, he has Phoenixes. So he went Thoth for stronger elephants, and Houdini's making a bunch of Kara Ballista, expecting the barracks units, using Eclipse. Naka using Eclipse to make these Phoenixes stronger, and the rock faster. Naka, you got some cojones! Look at that rock. Oh my god! 13 elephants right in the base, sacrifices the rock. A couple of Argus, 3 Argus are there in defense, which is nice. That Argus and Kara Ballista, I don't know, man. Okay, well that TC's definitely going down. A bunch of Fanatics and Catapulties. Now getting Naka now getting the chariots out. I mean, it's good that Houdini's putting on some pressure against Naka, but look at this. This place is gonna get smoked. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, it's not too bad. He lost to TC. These Arguses, not too bad. He lost to TC, of course that's gonna hurt, but that was 13 elephants. It's 13 elephants that just went down. Holy smokes, 26 citizens. I bet Naka's going for this TC. I bet he's just gonna sit, he might just sit his chariots back there. And by the way, now that more people are trickling in, how is, oh, man, Naka's been getting, that's what, 2 citizen kills at this point in time, I think it is. Maybe more. I think I've only seen 2 though. Anyways, yeah. So guys, let me know how the music and everything sound is going. It's so low. It's so low. We should be. I don't know. Should be fine, right? Anyway, so trying to pick off citizens. There's not quite enough chariots here. Maybe if he ran all the chariots back in here, he could have sniped at least this one citizen. Power Ballista doing a pretty darn good job against the Chariots. Well, there are some Rax units coming in, and Naka's putting on the pressure now. Damn, Naka's putting on the pressure now. He's pushing forward, I mean, Migdals, towers, pushing forward to his forward TC. Houdini's even down on gold compared to Naka. I'm cool, Chode. When I can, give me a second. So when I can, when I feel like I have a little bit of time to spare, I'll explain the difference between Deathmatch and Supremacy. Why so many Pyro? Ju, I think he didn't really think that Naka would go off. Oof. Damn, TC reset. Let's see if he gets building. He's getting these 2 manners, which is good. Gets 1 manner, 2 manners. Boom. Houdini's down to 60 population. 0 TCs. Oh my god, only 5 citizens as well. This was really well played. This was really well executed by Naka. 13 elephants, that's strong. I mean, nice aggression. Nice mercenary aggression. Now he's just got his Thothel. He's doing, you know, as much, what's it called? Siege output as he could, you know, as he can. Houdini's the most anti-meta player. Doesn't give a fuck. It's refreshing though, right? It's refreshing. I'm a little bit of a Houdini fan, I'll be honest. I think part of that is because he's, you know, he's known to play some Norse, which I'm impartial to, of course. Oh man, and then the Phoenix resetting the TC. He's not even getting the back TC, although I think he's going for it right now. This was just really well executed by Naka. Really well executed by Naka. I mean, this was just, it's almost like it was pretty textbook, you know? And going for Vils, he got a citizen. Naka's mercenaries got a citizen and the palace, which is success. And then his elephant rock attack was successful. You know, picking off population, the TC and everything, so it was successful. Transitioned over to chariots to handle the fanatics and catapultes. And then he, you know, put some pressure back again on Houdini while he finished getting his second, and eventually started building forward onto his third. It was, I don't know, this was clinical. This was really clinical.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
So I'm impressed. I'm impressed by Naka. He's definitely been playing some China lately, hasn't he? Again, it's clinical. Clinical is really how the best way I can describe it. Clinical. Houdini's only down to 4 villagers or citizens as well. 3 and a third. Okay, so who was it? Cool Chode? Cool Chode asking what was the difference between Deathmatch and other game modes. So, ooh, okay, so Implode maybe gonna suck up a lot of the stuff, which would be nice, but I don't think there's any way it's gonna bring him back to this game, especially not against Nakamura. Anyways, so Supremacy is just standard, right? Start with low resources, low, you know, 3 or so villagers, blah blah blah, right? Lightning is where everything is played super fast. You get like a lower amount of villagers, but I mean everything is just everything is super fast. And then Deathmatch is where you start with thousands and thousands and thousands of resources. It's like 15,000 of each resource or something like that. And you start with a bunch of villagers and like vision around the map and whatnot. Yeah, that's Deathmatch. So this is Deathmatch. So once again, everybody, let me know if there's any. Let me know if the music is too loud, or rather, if you cannot hear my voice. Let me know. Well, I mean, at this point in time, Naka's sitting pretty. Like, he's on 62 vils with you know, good trade route. How long of a trade route is he at? 86 gold per caravan. Not bad, not bad. Houdini's on 0 TCs still. You know, even when he builds these 2, he'll still be on 2 TCs with 4 citizens. So he's down on pop, he's down on TCs, he's down on resources. think the game is pretty clearly over. I mean, it's never over, right? But it's over. Naka just has to wrap things up. Now he's going for rock, really? Going for rock raids with catapults. Although, if he doesn't repair his rock, we might see a nice little... If Houdini's lucky, he could... Okay, maybe not. We'll cross that bridge regarding the weak rock when we get there. Alright, Naka, come on, buddy. Quit playing around. He's got a bunch of catapults, a bunch of phoenixes. It's past time for the phoenix play, dude. Let's just wrap this up. Oh! 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 So Houdini chaos to Phoenix, flew it back here, and oh! Interesting. Okay. I still don't think that's near enough for what needs to happen to bring him back into this game. But see, why even bother building 30 towers right here? Just take the damn TC. How many villagers? Oh my God! Naka brought 24 plus 15. That's 34, 39. That's 39 villagers building shit forward. Okay, he wants to break out the fire siphons with only 3 of them, plus the phoenix. It looks like he's gonna pick off this TC, but... There we go, now... Oh! Look! Oh! Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Naka had a villager queued up, and he had all his mercs queued up behind the villagers, so they were not popping out. I mean, eventually he fixed it, but boom! Naka's down a TC. We're on 2-2 TCs, my friends! We got an even game here, don't we? Kind of. You know what, comedian? I mean, Houdini, if I were in Houdini's position, I would resign, yes. But, you know, the thing is that in tournament games, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So, this is nice. Anything can happen. So, keeping Naka back on 2 TCs, although he'll be up to 3 TCs here in a moment. I mean, it could eventually bring him back into this. Maybe not. Definitely not. It shouldn't. Especially against Naka. Naka's the good kid. Oh, that was sick! Oh, that was so sick! That 1 HP fire siphon. Oh my God, that was so sick! Ah! It hurts. He drove his fire siphons through the spider layers so that they would eat the mercs, and then he could come back and get more shots on the TC. He got, what, like 2 or 3 shots on the TC? That was brilliant. I like that, Houdini. Like that, Houdini guy. Honestly, I don't know, guys. Again, like I mentioned, I'm impartial to Norse players, right? So I like Houdini. I like Norse players, but I also like players who play any mod that do things that are atypical, or as Yoshi said, anti-meta. I don't know, creativity, uniqueness, and whatnot. I like that. I like that in players. So players like Houdini, I like. Who else is atypical or non-standard? I became a Grand Monster fan, having a lot of... I know I've said that before. He had a lot of success playing... he had a lot of success playing Odin, Supremacy, in every tournament, actually. This year, last year, he's been doing great with Odin. So, in Supremacy and Deathmatch. He did Deathmatch last year, as a lot of you guys know. Alright, Naka, for crying out loud, we're at 14 and a half, almost 15 minutes here, and for some reason, Houdini has not resigned. Naka, let's go! Let's go, dude! Deconstruction on the market. Nakamura, you big, fat noob, dude! People, This is why you
what's
gotta
up,
build
guys? Hope you enjoyed the
market,
video. I wanna give a huge
market,
thanks to my
market,
man,
market, market,
R9000
market,
for
market,
supporting
market.
me on
For
Patreon.
crying out loud,
It's
the
been
Egyptian
awesome
markets
to
are
get to meet
free.
you.
The
If
Egyptian
any of you guys
markets
are watching,
are
wanted to watch a
free.
stream of your own, as well as help
There's
support
no
me with videos
excuse
that cover us full-time,
to have a messed
check
up
out my
trade
Patreon page by hitting the support button.
as Egyptian.
Thank you guys so much
7
for
phoenixes.
watching, and
All
I'll
right,
see you
come on.
next
For
week
the
for
love
the
of
cover.
Pearl. Naka is up here hunting boars and healing his beautiful phoenixes. Naka doesn't want a rock drop. Yeah, now he's just... Naka knows he's gonna win. Although maybe not. I mean, the longer he goes on, Houdini's up to 16 citizens. He doesn't have a trade route going, and Naka's got corner, almost under wraps, but still. There's no way Houdini's gonna win this. Realistically. It'd be nuts if you were able to somehow come back into this game. If Naka trolled too hard, Houdini could come back into this game. Coronas. There we go. Here you go, legend. Here you go. Let's see what Naka's Garrison Micro is like. Here it comes, people. Ooh, come on, Naka. You could do better than that. Boo, there we go. Oh, okay, Rocket's down. Sick. The Arcus were ready. TC's going down anyways, or at least it should, against 5 catapults. Ah, there it goes. TC is down. Houdini's down to 1 TC. I like lamp bombs, that's true, legend. GG! Well, so Houdini held on there for a while and, was able to make an interesting little some shenanigans up here in the corners and whatnot, but ultimately, I didn't even see all this happening. Well, and Naka takes it. That was really clinical. That was really clinical, people. Rocks with guns. Oh, that's right, dude, I remember that. Houdini even had a positive KD. I guess that's maybe throwing away the elephants, etc. That was clinical, you guys. That was really clinical. That was really clinical. I mean, to get back into this match, or no, to put up a fight. Naka's tough shit, people. Naka is super tough shit, and he's been playing a good amount of deathmatch recently. So for Houdini to get into this match and put up a fight, take some games, he has his work cut out for him. He definitely has his work cut out for him. Okay, so the maps are... The maps are Alfheim, Arabia, Coastland, and Oasis. Yeah, the loser, how it works is essentially just loser picks the map. For the first map, if you guys don't know, for the first map, the higher rated seed picks, and then for the second, after that, it's just Arabia. Interesting. After that, it just goes to loser picks. Adler's first Thoth Ice is maybe not a bad idea, though. I have a follower. While I was offline, I got a follower from that Jesus dank.
Help support what I do. You can become a Patreon and get some really cool stuff.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Covers full time. Hit that support button.
All right, I got to get a little bit faster.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week with a new cover.
With my overlay play here, I got to get a little bit faster. Do the intros. Do a better job with the intros and whatnot. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on blah blah blah. Bigfollows.com. Anybody want to click that sketchy link for me? Do I trust you to become a mod, legend? I do have mods, but maybe none are here right now. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Game number two, it's a best of 5, so we have minimum 3 games. Minimum 3 games. Interesting. Okay, so let's see if we can do a better job at intro. So we have, we have Houdini playing Thor in the blue, south side of the map, and up top. We have Naka playing Raw, north side of the map, north corner. Ta-da! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We got the Mercs coming over, and for those of you guys that don't know, I know most of you know this, but for those of you that don't know, Arabia is basically, it's basically just Anatolia, but instead of water, there's just mountains. Hey, cats. Well, looks like Naka's just a smidge late to Hathor. We lost a couple of Mercs from their lifespan timed out. Okay, well, I mean, Naka preventing any build around the forward TC, I guess that's some success, a little mildly use of the Mercs. Okay, ooh, is that Merc gonna pick off that one Ulfsark? That was a nice little find over there. And the Wajik going for this little build over here with some more Mercs. Okay, so Houdini's getting some builds up. Not bad. He's definitely going to want to protect it. It's going to be kind of maybe tough to protect this TC. It's going to take a pretty big wall there. Some walls up front. Maybe it's not too bad, but it's not that easy. Okay, Merc's doing a decent job here. Interesting. Building forward. See if you can get some more. This is really interesting. You know what? One thing that I can say, last year when I was playing a lot of Deathmatch, I struggled big time against Houdini's Norse. Oh, sick, Naka, sick. I struggled a lot against Houdini's Norse. He's very, he's very chaotic and aggressive in the early game. He's very aggressive in the early game, so it's chaotic and aggressive. Whereas a lot of people would, you know, build up TCs first and get, you know, side builds going. He is like attacking a little bit as well as, and almost prioritizes attacking versus prioritizing additional town centers. Anyway, so, well, okay, so what's interesting here is that Naka went Isis, not Horus. And he is Ra, so he could have gone Horus. He went, did I say Isis? He went Osiris instead. So if I'm in Houdini's position, I'd rather worry about mummies taking out my fire giants compared to this stupid bullshit motherfucker little Egyptian axes and spears, or the Horus axes and spears. Those things are such little fuckers. I hate them. I hate them so much. So I'd much rather play against Osiris than Horus. Nice. See, because with all these dumb little axes, one problem is that the axes can kill the Ulfsarks, and also they're good against buildings with the Witch Bucket upgrade that he doesn't have because he went through Osiris and not Horus. Is that they can attack, or they can take out buildings quickly as well. I really despise Horus. It's worth trying to kill an Osiris compared to dealing, because you can kill Osiris, you can only use that god power once. So you kill Osiris, boom, you're good to go. Whereas, you know, you have to deal with the Horus spears and axes throughout the entire damn game. Although, having said that... Oh, we didn't. He went Osiris. That's off. Never mind. This is a lot of lame here from Naka. He's not even getting his TC yet. Lots of lame. I like it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. But even so, I'd like for Houdini to get up some walls right here. Get some walls up right here, and then as he's doing, tower that shit. Houdini's already on 3 TCs. So if he can keep this down with his ballista, he has 7 ballista right now. 8 even. 8, 9, 10! 10 ballista. He should be able to keep that focus fire. A frost! That is nice. He could even forest fire that shit and take out a couple of towers. Maybe. Nice frost there. Oh, buckaroo. Nakamura's in trouble. He should have dropped a monument there for sure. That's a big mistake from Naka. Big mistake. This is nice. Very nice from Houdini here. Very, very, very nice. But what are the resources like? Yeah, he's way down on resources, which is a problem. He does have 27 vills and no trade. Going for ram raids. I don't know if I agree with the ram raids. At this point in time, I don't know if I agree with the ram raids. Because these villagers could just go and pick off the rams easy enough. He's gonna be lucky. If Houdini takes down this TC, I'm gonna select it to keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on that TC HP for me. Anyway, yeah, if he well, okay, so Houdini is down on resources, and it's not like these Balderrams are super cheap. So at this point in time, he would be lucky to take down that TC. Oh my god, he did! Holy shit, this is a huge misplay from Naka. Naka, you were clinical in the previous game. Now he is dropping the ball big time. That should not have happened. That should not have happened. He's got vills there and everything. Oh my god. Oh my god, that should not have happened. That should not have happened. Well, I was gonna say, theoretically, he's just wasting his resources right there, right? So he just got lucky from taking that TC down. He got lucky. And I would a little bit prefer him to invest fewer resources there and invest them over here on towers and walls and shit to keep this TC down. He has a TC advantage. He needs the ballista to kill the Son of Osiris. And I mean, yeah, now he's forced to retreat. Naka's on 1 TC, but he has a bajillion resources, so he's doing fine at this point in time. Let's see. Micro on the Son of Osiris, Micro on the Son of Osiris. There are 3 mummies there. Could pick off the, if he micros well, could pick off the Neely Hoppers, those giants. I'm not liking Houdini's micro here. I mean, he's trying to get the Jarls to, keep his fort up, although he does have a lot of forts right there for production. I would much prefer his ballista attacking the Son of Osiris from the get-go. What was the first matchup, gang? The map was Olympus, Naka was Isis, Houdini was Kronos. And Naka played that shit clinical. As Yoshi just, just whatever, Okay, I like this in the corner from Houdini. Very nice, preventing trade. TC is back up for Naka, but he's, looking a little sketch on the front. Again, Houdini is really low on resources. He needs to get his trade up and running immediately. I get the feeling that Houdini... Oh, maybe not. How many farms does he have here? 16 farms, okay. The thing is, with Scotty, Winter Harvest, its farm upgrade, that's, in my opinion, that's probably the best upgrade in the game. Especially in Deathmatch, since you guys don't hunt or anything, so hunting dogs is not basically a non-factor, or at least you don't. Oh, that would have been so. If that tower was over here and those vills walked through there. Anyways, yeah, I think Winter Harvest is like the best economic upgrade you can put in the game. It's so huge. He only needs like, 10, 15, less than 20 farms to have a fine farm eco throughout the majority of the game, Mito says Houdini 2-1. Maybe, man. Maybe. I mean, he is in the semifinals, so he has been playing great, and he has improved for sure. I mean, I think in this specific game, Naka definitely dropped the ball on this shit up here. Anyways, we're up to 3-3 TCs, which is good. Naka's still banking wood. Okay, so Naka's down on gold. No trade set up. No trade set up. Okay, so no trade set up for Naka, unless you count this as trade, and we don't. There's no camels coming out anyways. So I'm really liking the look of this game for Houdini at this point in time. I'm really liking it. 69 bills. Naka does have 46, but I mean Houdini 69 bills. What's making me doubt Houdini is that he does not have trade set up. He does have his markets over in this corner, but he doesn't have legit trade set up. And this is ideally you want this corner so that he can trade the longest distance rather than the short distance of that side of the map. You guys barely hear me? Are you sure? Really? Is that better? Blood says, or Gang says you can hear me fine. Blood says no, whatever. I keep changing my sound settings, so I never know when I think it's good or bad or whatever. Anyway. Well, okay, so an interesting point right now is that Houdini still has Baldur, or sorry, Ragnarok that he could use. The thing is that Naka has a whole bunch of barracks units and, you know, a decent amount of barracks to make a whole bunch of axes to defend against Baldur, or Ragnarok rather, but he does not have the trade set up, and he doesn't have the eco, which is interesting. So I know that Houdini, Houdini can't see what we see. He still sees a giant fucking army here, right? So he doesn't necessarily know what Nakamura's resources are like. But I wonder if a Baldur, well, if he uses Ragnarok right now, he doesn't have any trade, so Ragnarok would kind of be an all-in for Houdini. It would maybe be a decent idea to just go for the game, go for the game-ending push with I mean, he has what, 82 villagers? That's a lot. He has a lot of villagers right now. I mean, 5 to 10 caravans, if he can. 5 to 10 caravans. He's not even producing caravans, which is what I'm skeptical of. He might just be going for a big old fucking Ragnarok. I mean, in fact, it looks like that is what he's going for. He barely has units anymore. I mean, some wolves to try and, you know, rebuild some shit. He has such a small army at this point in time that in fact, here's what I'm thinking. Naka is at 46 vills, and he's slowly getting more caravans. He still has rain that he can use, and a locust. So, stupid rocks. Anyways, I think he should use Baldur Ragnarok. I think he should use Ragnarok sooner rather than later. Because if he uses it later, then Naka can have that much more barracks, that much more eco, that much more gold for mercenaries, you know? I think he should prep for a rag. Just throw away this army. He has what? He has a whole bunch of forts, hill forts. Stop building this shit, dude. Stop building this shit. Get 8 rams, 8 Baldur rams. Throw away this army. Boom. Do it. Do it. That cheese is dank. What up, dude? Thanks for the follow a couple days ago, man. Naka, in the first game it was Olympus and Naka was Isis, and he had a clinical execution of his strategy against Houdini's Kronos. Dude, he's gonna use it! Dude. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Locust, oh my god, how many? Oh my god. I think he just lost like 10 villagers right there. 11 or so. Plus, dude, Houdini is throwing away an opportunity. Now that's a whole minute of rain. A minute of rain that's blocking Baldur. Dude, I think Houdini fucked up. He missed an opportunity. Again, it's easy to say that from my point of view. I can see everything that's going on at this point in time, right? Not right now. Not right now. I did. I did. I think that Naka missed I think that Houdini missed an opportunity here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, I think he missed an opportunity. Now look at Naka's gold and food. Look at his resources. Okay. I totally understand right now. I totally understand that it sounds like I'm cheering for Houdini. I kind of am, because I want this match to go all 5 games. So if they just trade 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, and then whoever wins the 5th game, you know, congrats to them. I want to go all 5 games, so that's what I'm cheering for. Anyways, okay, so here's the problem. At this point in time, like I was saying, he has almost 90 villagers, right? And no trade. Okay, so he has a market. Okay, so he's trying to get some trade up right now. It's going to be slow. But again, at this point in time, he's late. Houdini is late on getting trade, and he waited too long to use Balder. So now Naka is essentially, you know, he needs to get a better trade route going, which he is slowly. But you know, here momentarily, in a few minutes, Naka should be settled and ready to go, right? This ram rate is just a waste of, you know, population at this point in time. So instead of using the earlier Balder, and you guys know my style, I usually go for the later Balder, right? The later Ragnarok. Huge rags, you know, set up well. That's usually my style, right? So that's what Houdini's gonna have to do, is he's gonna have to fight, get into an advantageous position, and, you know, then use Balder. And he's gonna have to make sure that he has enough rams that, you know, he can do some damage output. Because right now, I mean, again, Naka has plenty of barracks, some decent lame. He needs to lame around this TC and get his trade set up. Naka's still fragile right now, right? Naka's still fragile. And I still like this, but I mean, Houdini's got up to 102 vills. I mean, he's getting there. People that potentially want to rag, you guys, you can't have too many vills. You have to have siege output, Balder rams and whatnot, otherwise your rag heroes die way too fast. If you still have flaming weapons, if you go through Bragi and you have flaming weapons, then you can forego siege a little bit, because, you know, your rag heroes are so strong with flaming weapons that they can pick off buildings fast enough. But without flaming weapons, you gotta have at least some siege. And, you know, rams are sort of the preference. Ballista are really fragile. I am a biased streamer, Yoshi, at least in this game. In the next game, I won't be. If we go to in the 4th game, I'll be biased again. I mean, speaking of being a biased streamer, Naka's doing what he needs to do. He needs to lame his trade more. He's getting his trade set up. Again, he needs to lame more around here, and then he should be able to handle the Ragnarok just fine. Still, 113. He's going for a full pop rack. Houdini's trying to tickle my pickle. That's what he's doing. He's trying to tickle my pickle. Okay, you want to tickle my pickle? Enough of the caravans. Go for some Balder rams and let's use rag, bro. There's still an opportunity here because Naka is not yet fully set up. He's slowly getting there. He's slowly getting there. He's slowly getting there. But he is not yet set up. So this will be interesting what Houdini does. He has plenty of resources banked up. He has plenty of res banked up. He has a nice trade route. He just needs the rams at this point in time. He needs the siege output. He needs a siege output. Also, Cheese, I saw a message. Thanks for the fun. Yeah, ended up running into Anun Ra yesterday and played some more gods. Very nice, man. Yeah, everybody, I played some deathmatch with That Cheese is Dank. Played some deathmatch with him and some other guys the other day. I thought I was good enough to do some 1v2 and 1v3. And I almost won. I lost all the games, but I almost won. Delete the Oxus, dude. One of these days, Cheese. One of these days, I'll get back into proper shape. And, you know, maybe take some games off of you. Okay, well, I mean, Houdini's basically at full pop vills, but he doesn't have the siege output. Doesn't have the siege output. So let's see. Let's see if 120. 398, baby. 398. Let's see if a 398 pop rag is enough to end this game. Check it out, boys. Check it out. He does have rams. Ooh. Excuse me. So he does have 3 rams. He can get into the trade, which is nice. He should be able to ram down that wall and get into the TC quick enough. Oh my god. All of these caravans from Naka, they could be walking right into all these rag heroes. Raid the trade, bro. Raid the trade. Screw the markets. Oh, raid the trade. Just kill the caravans. Kill the caravans. That'd be hilarious. Okay, well, so Naka deleting his markets. Very good maneuver here. So a denied trade at this point in time. This is good. I'm sorry. I realize I am biased. I think that if this doesn't work, Naka should take the game. If Naka can survive this, depending on how well he survives, which it looks like he's going to survive just fine because he has a whole bunch of... The rock almost died with some of the catapults in it. That was close, Naka. Naka, that was close. He was walking on thin ice right there. Oh! Wow! 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 See, check it out. All of these towers and the barracks and everything, that TC should stay up. Dude, fuck the walls, bro. Fuck the walls. Go for the valuable shit. What's Naka resources like? 1800? See, look at all those axes. He doesn't have flaming weapons. And so these rag heroes aren't too scary. This is still a lot of fucking rag heroes, but still. I think this rag, he should take out this right here with his rag. This should stay alive, and his main TC is probably just too far away for all of this rag to get to the... So I bet Naka might lose this TC. This is a problem, but it's not too bad. Let's see what he's able to do. Tickle my pickle, Houdini. Tickle my pickle. If Houdini can maintain side corner control, maybe he can gold starve and prevent trade. That'll be interesting. Okay, here we go. Houdini's down to 147 pop, brothers. Okay, so he'll be up to 160 pop here in just a minute. He's got his trade still going so he can buy food for villagers and whatnot. Again, the nice thing about Scotty, that Scotty farm upgrade, like I mentioned before, he doesn't need a lot of food villagers, and boom, he's got his farm he doesn't need a lot of farmers, and he's got his food eco, doing just fine. So, yeah, if he can keep this, it'll be nice. Naka even held on to his TC. Here come the Rams! That does not sound very Viking of me. Whatever. Speaking of Viking, we gotta replay our Toxic Eternity playlist. Alright, so we got some throwing axemen. I don't know how I feel about that. I would kind of prefer a mix of bogs and throwing axemen. But whatever. Yeah, look at these Balder Rams. They're just gonna die way too fast. So, okay, Naka survived with his TCs. That's good for him. Hopefully he'll clean that up soon enough. One tower's not too big of a deal. Let's see if he can get his trade going again. That's going to be big. Well, I guess it is going. It's getting 6 per caravan, so that's nothing. Okay, picking off a Dealy Hopper there, a Migdal. Okay. I missed your message, Cheese. Something about me resigning. I resigned in that game, Cheese, right? Whatever. I think in decades of playing this game, there's no way I could have won any of those games. Jeez. It is what it is, dude. Maybe if, I don't know. I know you guys say I could have, but I don't know about that. Maiden snorting hella coke before his stream. Bro, it's called a good night's sleep, my friend. Pure Coke, brother. Good night's sleep. No, dude, last night, okay, so yesterday, I played with my puppy for a solid hour of hardcore playing. Then I went to the gym, and then I went down. My brother and sister-in-law are house sitting / babysitting / nannying. And so we went down and played with a bunch of kids, jumped on the tramp, and played tag and all this crap for like 3 hours. I was toast. By about 11:30. Oh! And we had this way sick Nerf war. It was so fun. They nanny for this like super rich family. And they come up with like 20 Nerf guns. They have like Nerf snipers and Nerf pistols and Nerf bazookas and Nerf this and Nerf that. And they have like 100 little Nerf bullets. Most of the guns all shot the same bullets. So we had the best Nerf war of my life. It was awesome. Awesome. That was about an hour and a half. So I had an intense day yesterday and, you know, a good night's rest. I slept like a baby. Well, an old baby. I slept like an old baby. Alright, anyways, let's see how we're doing. Houdini's back up to 32 pop. His resources are looking decent, but I think he needs to be super careful with these ballista. If you over ballista without towers, all these dumb little fag units can get in and pick off the ballista so fast, especially spears, doing bonus damage against siege. Those little spears, they're not even Horus spears. They're not even Horus spears, but there's just so many of them. There's so many of them. They can get in and just pick off your ballista numbers like that. Like that! Naka's got this. Well, it really depends on if Naka can get a cornerback. Right now, where is his trade? Here we go. And he's got 10 gold per caravan. No, he's going to have more than that. I don't know. He's going to have like 20 or 30 gold per caravan. He needs a cornerback, that's for sure. Naka definitely needs a cornerback, and Houdini needs towers here. I think that's kind of the towers and walls. I think that's kind of the two goals for both players. Is you know, Naka needs a steady gold income. Right now he's got shit gold. He needs a steady gold income so we can spam mercs, towers, lane, etc. And then Houdini needs to keep his ballista alive and just ballista down this TC. If he wants to, I mean, if I were in Houdini's position, you know, just throw up a fort, maybe some towers over here. You want to make sure Naka does not get that corner back. Not at all. In my opinion, at this point in the game, that's kind of the two not caveats, but two goals, milestones, hinges, whatever you want to call them. Not gonna lie, in the second game, we threw everything at you and you had econ. What was the second game? We played 3 games? I can't remember the second game. I remember the Oasis game. We had 2 Marsh games, that's what it was. 2 Marsh games and an Oasis game, if I remember right. I was close on the Marsh game. I was close on the 1v2 games, cheese. I was close on the 1v2 games. If I played better, which I could have played better and gotten you guys in the 1v2 games, but the 1v3 was way too much. Especially against 2 Zeus players. Pure Myrmidon. Without a patch. Well, okay, so having said that, Naka's trying to get a little bit more distance on his trade. It's a good idea for sure. You could maybe even sneak a market right here and give himself a decent trade route going that way. Okay, well, so let's see what happens. It looks like at this point in time, Houdini just has the eco to continue on and push harder. Naka doesn't quite have the eco to continue this going. I mean, 47 vills plus a bad trade route doesn't seem like it's enough. I like how Houdini is trying to get something going on the right side and this front side. Forces Naka to kind of pay attention to 2 sides. Naka calls it. Holy shit, Naka calls it. Naka calls it. Okay, well, so the Ragnarok was not quite enough to end the game, but ultimately, I think what ended the game was this. It was this over here. because without the trade, he had bad trade, and you know, eventually he just couldn't stay popped. He couldn't build some more farms to get a little bit more food eco going if that's what he needed to do. I don't know. I think interrupting the trade is ultimately what did it. Well played to Houdini. I think that was well played to him for sure. Let's check the KD. Ouch, man. Okay, so just for those of you guys that don't know, Ragnarok, when you change those villas to Rag Heroes, that contributes to your unit's lost numbers. So looking at Naka's KD, that's the more accurate KD. So nice KD for Houdini with the full pop Rag. Well played to him. Very well played to him. Nice. Okay, let's go into game 3. Anyways, yeah, I think that that's what it was. Let's see, Arabia. I think that that's what it was. The trade. Because
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope
Naka could have survived a little bit better
and you want to help support the
if he had at least, you know, food, or if he at least had gold, if he at least had one or 2 of the 3 resources.
so much for watching.
If he had 2 of the 3, I think he could have survived. But ultimately, you know, well played to Houdini. Okay, so I'm back to an unbiased casting position here. Again, we want to go full games here, people. We want all 5 games, baby. That's what we're going for. I'm interested to see what gods are going to go. Again, Houdini's been practicing his other gods. He's been practicing his other gods, but I think Norse is still his bread and butter. Bread and butter. Rich. Hey, Houdini played well. Houdini played well, and Naka fucked up the early game. Naka fucked up the early game. He let that Balder raid, or the Ram raid on his back TC, he let that actually work. You know, the Frost was a really nice play for Houdini, so the fact that Naka did not get the monument down. So I think that was maybe a mix of Houdini. It's not like Houdini played perfect, but I think Houdini played well. That Frost was sick, you know, he had some nice, some nice side builds, did a good job cutting the trade, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, Naka, I think Naka made the more severe mistakes. I'm not surprised that Houdini's Ragnarok did not kill, what is it? You have to put him in, did you put him in the right? It shows you right here. This game is starting, it shows you right here, the plus and minus. It shows you right there, the plus and minus. Alright, here we go. Game 3, okay. Wait, shit, oops. I think he is raw. Sorry, we got this going, Okay, we got Houdini! Playing Loki, right? Yes, we do. Playing Loki in the blue. And then map is Alfheim, by the way. And then we have Naka playing Ra once again in the red. Ta-da! So awesome. There you go. Anyways, yeah, okay, so Ra against Loki on Alfheim. Interesting. Eggy sucks. Don't even. I'm not gonna bite, Rich. I'm not gonna bite, although, well, whatever, yeah. I think this is decent for Loki, because even though Ra can go, I mean, Ra is always strong, right? Rock raids are brutal, Locust can be brutal, even in Deathmatch. I mean, Horus can be such a fuck to deal with. You know, absolutely. But is he going to go Horus or Osiris? Is he going to go Osiris for mummies? Or is he going to go Horus for the Rax units? He went Horus. Okay. So we went Horus for the Rax units. So I don't know. I think that this is not bad for Loki because of all the myth unit potential. If Houdini can get enough myth units, you know, happening, this could be good, right? This could be good. You know, enough fire giants, enough whatever to handle all of the Rax units. But having said that, Horus Rax units are such a fucking thorn in my side. It's brutal. I hate it. Look, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. So, I don't know. I think it'll be really interesting to see what happens. This is funny. This is way funny. What's going on here, Naka? Is he going to try and delay a TC or something? Maybe pick off some houses? You see that relic Naka got? You see that relic Naka got? Where's his temple? Doing. Nose of the Sphinx, plus 15% building HP. Okay. We have a little mishap here. A sync error. Okay. Oh, I forgot to host a little game on Boobly. Well, okay, well it's saved, so we should be okay. Well, let me restart Steam. I wonder what happened there. A sync error. Well, we should be fine to, I mean, just continue going. DM. Erreur de synchronisation. Is that the game? Sync error. Which one is it? Is it some random French file? Or is it this one? I think Osiris is better. No way he can kill Fire Giant spam. Well, even so, Schalke, even so.
If you're enjoying the music and you want to help support the channel as well as get some really awesome exclusive stuff, make sure to check out my Patreon page by hitting the
Rax units are such a
Thank you
bitch.
guys so much for watching, and I'll see
I
you
have
next week with a new
save games. This should be it. Okay, well, here we go. Let's see if this is the right file. Hopefully it is. It should be. It should be. It should be. Okay, it is the right one. Okay, let me. Whoops, 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 whoops. There we go. Okay, well, anyways. Oh, it's a good thing they paused because I might not have noticed this. So four mountain giants and a fire giant and a frost giant. So Houdini almost getting this little, you know, back TC attack.
No.
But Naka getting the sick build, you know, walls up real quick. I mean, even if he should be able to bust in fine right here. But there are priests. Yeah, look at all these units, the building spam. Even repairing the, ouch, that is a bummer for Houdini, the messed up. Okay, so he busted in, but the priests, the raw priests, the Pharaoh's nice, but the raw priests, Naka got some sick relics. Sorry, the raw priests are not that great against myth units. I think it's a pretty, I mean, it's not like it's a completely failed back attack. Because, I mean, look at all this population and time and everything that Naka is investing to defend against it, right? Although, having said that, I mean, he denied the front TC from Houdini, so... I don't know. I really like... Let's see what this Avenger does. I really like the side build in the corner to deny trade. I like the attempt at building walls. This will be interesting if Naka can get this up. Okay. Avenger not doing much. Not doing much. There we go. Okay, here we go. Where are we at? Well, Houdini eventually is going to have his, you know, his third TC up. Naka still has to work on for his forward. It is 140 to 140 pop. God powers might not make much of a difference at this point in time. I doubt we're going to have any type of, you know, shifting stance. I think that Houdini is being too conservative with this hill fort. Build the hill fort forward. Take map. Look at all this empty map right here. Take some map control. I like this over here, but I think he needs to take map control. Be a little bit more ambitious and greedy with what he's taking here. Nice move by Naka here, resetting the TC. He's gonna get a hill fort. You see these fucking bastard Axe of Vengeance axes. They're brutal. They're brutal. They're a headache. They're brutal. They're awful. They're awful. They're so awful. I get the feeling that maybe Houdini will want to try and fight a... Well, it's so hard to say, because if you try and fight on one front, I don't know, it's so annoying to play against Horus. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to be saying that. For the next however long this game goes, I'm just going to be repeating that time and time again. I hate Horus. Well, Horus is fine, but I hate the Rax units. I hate the Rax units. Well, yeah, gang, talking about, you know, god powers. I mean, yeah, a shift might come into play on the back TC. Maybe. This is a really nice relic. Stronger Tox and, not Tox, Stronger Bogs. Stronger Bogs Vigor and throwing Axeman for Houdini. That's going to be really nice. In fact, that's about as good of a relic as he could possibly get against Horus. Are you kidding me? Wow. Oof. Tornado. Okay. It's fine. And it delays the TC again, picks off some buildings. It's a fine tornado. That's a fine tornado. You know, it's nothing crazy awesome, but it's a fine tornado. Oh, hello. I'm gonna have to do a better job keeping my eye on the mini-map so I can see these little fire giant attacks. Alright, well, so this is interesting. Houdini is down to 500 gold already. He does have, I mean, 2 groups of miners, 23 miners, that's nice, right? 23 groups of miners is good, but 25, I guess, at this point in time. Naka's pretty down on resources as well. Naka's up to 3 TCs though, so, you know, he's definitely going to be able to get his eco going a lot faster. Although Naka does not have corners, so that's going to be pretty important for Houdini if he wants to try and win this game against, you know, against Horus rather. He needs to keep control of corners and, you know, stop Naka from establishing a good trade route. I think that's going to be pretty crucial. I really like... I mean, I'm not crazy about these non-Thoth elephants, but I mean, they're doing some damage. He might be able to take out... Well, it looks like he's going to pick off this hill fort. Sure, yes, that's definitely going down, despite the broggy old Sarks. Also, P.S., Houdini did not go for Seti for the faster whatchamacallits. He ended up going Heimdall, I guess towers, Undermine, I guess. I don't know. Okay, getting a market set up. Nice. Eventually, Naka need... I mean, well, okay, so I really like that Naka is keeping the TC down. I would like him to send a couple of axes. Send a couple axes around to the corners of the map to start picking away. And eventually get, you know, a corner to trade. Or, I mean, this works too. This works too. Nidhogg. Nidhogg in defense, okay. We got a spread formation from Naka. Okay, nice. Nice. What is this relic? Speaking of good relics. Faster myth unit training time. You don't really need that, since Loki he went up through hell, so he doesn't really need that. I really like Naka's position here. I mean, he has enough siege, whatchamacallits here. I mean, he can easily pop out a catapult, dunk. Pop out a catapult, dunk. Easy peasy, no problem. Hello, puppy. Oh, hello, puppy. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing down here? Oh, look at the boo-boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo. Good puppy, good puppy, good puppy. Yes, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, puppy. Oh, thank you. Oh, puppy. Good puppy, good puppy. Hopefully the dog won't throw up this time. Okay. A little bit of trade action here, or pressure. Well, this is interesting. Loki down a TC compared to Ra with no trade. Seems like Naka's doing just fine without trade at this point in time, but eventually these resources are going to run out, right? May or may not have a Shifting Sands coming, people. Well, you do have a Shifting Sands coming, people. There we go. Okay, so Houdini's gonna be down to 1 TC. All of this, oh! That could have been huge. All of those Kopesh on the gold. That could have been huge. Anyways, since he has all of this population here, that might give Houdini an option to rush up this TC with a little bit of pop. He has way too many ballista to make that happen, but it's possible. This is a lot of, it's not a ton of siege output. I mean, he has his siege towers. Where are the other siege towers? I don't know why he sent this siege tower over here. Whatever. So yeah, he'll pick off some houses. The fire giant is nice. If I were him, use a fire giant on chariots. That way he can use some villagers to pick off the siege. There we go. Okay. I like the shift. I like the shift. You know, Naka's still down. He's not down on anything, but he still has flaming weapons to deal with. I mean, if he expects flaming weapons, he can use rain, of course, to block it, at least for a minute. Hi, Jedi. Where have you been, young man? Anyways, TC's in marking distance, so that's an interesting thought. Oh my, what is this? 31 Vils, where is he going? What is this? To build this. Okay, Naka, okay. Well, okay, so let's look at what's going on. So there's some harassment over here, that's nice. Some harassment here, that's nice. Some attempt at harassment here, which is nice. Looks like Nidhogg is down. We were not paying attention to that, sorry about that. Naka still does not have a trade corner, which is going to be increasingly more and more important as the game goes on. It's going to take him some time, Houdini some time to get this TC back up. I mean, 3 Hersier, that's going to take a while. All the while, he is not going to get this one up anytime soon. I'm loving the towers. Loving the towers from Naka. The fire giants could really save Houdini's ass right now. They could, but he needs to be careful. 7 priests. That's a decent amount of priests, right? Oh, this is interesting. Rain. I wonder why he used rain. He still has 5k food. I wonder what rain is all about. It's not like I mean, flaming weapons doesn't affect ballista or fire giants, so I wonder what that's all about. Interesting maneuver here by Naka. Gang says that the shift is Gang says that the shift incited a GG. Let's see about that. Okay, yeah, let's see how these fire giants fare against the priests. God damn, they can just pick off the priests. There are a couple of Bogsviger in there as well. But still, yeah. Yeah, the fire giants can definitely maybe keep Houdini in this game. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy. You're such a good would you. Oh. Okay, this is interesting. I mean, I guess it's good that Naka, stopped the trade. Yeah, Jedi's been playing New World, that's what it is. This is good, I guess. This is good for Naka, as long as he continues to prevent the TC from going up. I mean, hitting the trade, that's nice. Preventing the TC from going up, just as nice. I don't know, this is looking great for Naka. This is looking really great for Naka. I don't know what I think about the Kopesh. I don't really care about the Kopesh. It was nice to maybe get some caravan kills, but Gang says she thinks Houdini didn't forward build enough. I think I agree with you, Gang. He built very defensive on the back side of his TC, and he could have taken this chunk of map control right here. Excuse me, especially because the little giant attack on this back TC, it took time for Naka to build up all this, right? It took time. So in that time, Houdini could have built up and taken that forward map control. And now, I mean, he's never been able to get his TC, and it's just kind of, that's all she wrote, you know? Speaking of Naka getting a corner, I suppose eventually he could get this corner up here, you know? Now it looks like Naka's taking this game. I don't know, I think that theoretically, there's still some potential for this matchup. There's still some potential for sure, you know? For Segment, you gotta build very forward. Why against Segment specifically? If anything, it's just for the sake of the forward TC, you have to build forward. To prevent Naka from getting his TC up, to allow yourself to get your TC up. See, in fact, this is interesting, people. Think about the previous game on Arabia. This is interesting. Think about the previous game on Arabia. And I'm gonna keep the screen here, so just use your imagination. Houdini built in front of his forward TC on the Arabia match, whereas Naka lamed and built around his forward TC. So there was the Frost, the Ballista, etc., and Naka struggled to get his forward TC up. He was late getting it up, right? Eventually he did, so that's good for him. But, since Houdini was on 3 TCs longer than Naka was, it allowed him to get into a nice position, get a big rag going, blah, 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 right? And I think we kind of see the opposite here. Eventually, well, I guess not really. It's not a complete opposite, but, he built behind his TC, and it prevented him from getting that TC up ever, you know? Priests get longer range with Segment. What? No, they don't. Do they? What? No, they don't. What did I miss here? What did I miss there? Yeah, no, they don't. They don't really. What did I miss here? Why did you guys not tell me anything? What did I miss here? Are you kidding me? What happened? What happened here? Hey, puppy. Careful, buddy. Don't knock it over. Well, okay, so just like what we saw in the first game, it looks like Naka's gonna take this, of course, but Houdini's gonna hold on. Let's see if he can come back. There's the trade from Naka. I missed it, cats. There's a 2-minute delay. I missed it. So, Einherjar spam. Okay. Oh, and I can definitely tell that the Eins are a lot faster in Deathmatch. That is nice. I think that should be explored. That's really nice. I think that could be explored big time. Alright, so how much longer is this game gonna go on for? Dude, these little giants are fast! Maybe I'm just used to them walking so slow, but look at those things. Those things are fast. His girlfriend. Okay, well, you know what, everybody? There is still flaming weapons on the map, for as an option. But looking at Naka YOLO these villagers all around, I think he's feeling very comfortable. Man, the horror. It's not like you can blame this game on Horus necessarily, but these dumb little things don't. It just makes the possibility of coming back into this game so much more of a headache. I think that's interesting. I want to see Heimdall and Einarjar's explored. How expensive are they? I can't remember. They're 14? Okay, yeah, they're 14 favor. Rather than a mountain giant attack, these things are so fast. What about an Einarjar attack? In fact, here now. Ooh. Okay, so this is a repeat of game 1. Naka gets into an advantageous position and then trolls until Houdini's sick of it. Let's see. 3.7 speed for mountain giants. 4.48! 21 attack, but what's the crush damage like? Crush armor, crush damage 10. Compared to, where did that mountain giant go? There he is. Compared to 25 crush damage, 1400 HP, compared to 357. Okay. So I bet the mountain giants are probably stronger ultimately, but they're slow. So I wonder if you can boom, 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 get a whole bunch of vines out right away. Although mountain giants cost food as well, so you have to be a lot more frugal with your gold if you want to do some type of Einarjar attack. But there's a possibility there. But what I think is interesting about Eins is that when they blow their horns, at the beginning of the game, when it's just huge human armies clashing, I think the Ein spam, there might be potential there to give yourself an edge. The game is not over. There's always a chance of Naka deconnecting or losing internet. That's very possible. That's very true. Fair point, Legend. Fair point. Oh my god. Gang, this is why you hate Houdini. He doesn't resign. Jedi, I think even if he had Ragnarok, I think the game would still be over. Like, Naka's been able to build up a lot, like walls and whatnot. He has walls all over the place, so I think that a 2 TC Ragnarok. Although with flaming weapons, if he was Thor and had Rag and flaming weapons instead of going Loki, I still don't even think that Rag flaming weapons would, bring him back from a 4-2 TC position. You never know, but Naka's memeing. I think Naka's ready to end the game. We got the Mercap coming out. He had some fun with his scarabs and whatnot. Ouch! He even takes the relic. So his archers are going to be stronger. Alright, Houdini, for the love of God, come on. It's definitely over. Is it? 87 pop, 84. No, it's not Naka that's memeing. It's Houdini who is memeing at this point in time. Hello, puppy. There we go. There we go. GG. Okay, I gotta ask. Hey, Naka, I didn't see how you lost your citadel. What'd I miss? What did I miss? Seven mountain giants or whatever. Oh shit. So it was a huge mountain giant attack here that we missed. And then, you know, whatever happened here. 3 mountain giants in his entire army. Gotcha, okay. Well, you know, the nice thing about taking out the Citadel is that it gives 10 pop space to Naka. So even if he rebuilds the TC, he's stuck at the what would be 160. Didn't notice? Yeah, this is the second time that Naka has not noticed side attacks and ram attacks. So there's a little chink in Nakamura's armor, which is interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Also, let me update the scoreboard. Naka taking game 3. We got 2 left potentially. Okay. All right, let's check the post game and then go into game number 4. Pretty even KD. You know, you never really want to have an even KD when you're against Horus, because spamming all those Rax units, I mean, you want to have the better KD. As if you're playing against Horus, is what I mean. Wow. Somehow Houdini had way more res. So that's probably from the gold. Oh no! Did I mess up their player number or their player colors? I think I had Houdini. Oh no, it was right. Houdini in blue and Naka in red, right? Whatever. Oh, what are you doing back there, puppy? Oh, what are you doing back there, you little cute guy? Huh, buddy? Okay, so the maps remaining are Ghostland and Oasis. Where are we gonna go? Houdini competing with Fox as most resistant player. Oh man, we gotta get Fox back for some games. That would be nice. Fox is all grown up. Well, most of us are all grown up, but he seems to come back every once in a while. Ghostland, I think I agree with that. DM Ghostland, go for some Norse. I expect to see Houdini go in Norse right now. Yoshi says the Mountain Giants plus Einar Yard could be nice. Maybe, but I mean, it's not like the Eins. It's not like the Eins give, you know, a boost, a horn boost to the Mountain Giants. Whoops. Kappa. Yeah, watch. Yeah, this is this mid series. We're gonna switch from DM to Supremacy. Okay, so game 4. Game 4. Not gonna lie, I want to go to game 5, so I'm gonna try not to be biased. But I do want to go to game 5. I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say it. I'm not trying to hide it. Not trying to hide it. Okay, here we go. Come along, Houdini. Come along, mate. There we go. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we have in the blue, Houdini is playing Loki again. Okay. And then over in the red, we have Naka going Zeus. Okay. Okay. I think Zeus has a pretty... I don't know, Bellerophon is nasty. Bellerophon is nasty. I don't know if Fire Giants can keep Houdini in this matchup. I get the feeling that maybe Scotty and... I mean, Baldur's decent, but maybe some Scotty play, maybe a Ragnarok, something like that could be nice against Zeus. Balderrams. Balderrams would be nice, of course. I don't know. Zeus against Loki is not really... Oof, Apollo. God damn, I forgot about Apollo. Oh, this is Ghost Land! I was thinking of Frozen Wastes. My bad. Well, okay, so let's see... Let's see what the Loki player can, you know, make happen right now. Villagers gather gold faster, that's a nice little relic. Stronger Hippospis and Axeman, or throwing Axeman rather. That could be nice, really nice for either player. The Hippospis are already in. Ooh, I like the Houdini is building back on the TC and forward. I like that. Try and fake to get Naka to commit here and then forget about, or miss, you know, going to the back TC. I like that play. I like that play. It looks like Naka caught it though. He's going straight to the TC, so nice. Festus, that's not surprising. And which did he go? Okay, so Balder, okay. Man, I mean, if you don't really secure a TC, you're gonna have trouble getting that up. With all the hops, Hippospis, etc. Let's see if Houdini can secure these TCs. Naka's already building a second TC. Doing a decent-ish job, starting to get some buildings over here to help protect his topside TC. And it looks like Naka's very clearly going for the back TC. What do you guys think about that? I don't know if I like this move. I guess it might be nice to just send one volley of hoplites over here to just try and shred through all the buildings and delay the TC. But it gives Houdini an opportunity to get this up, which I'm not sure if I like. Although it might be nice to take this down, and then he has all these buildings right close to where he can quickly go right to this TC. I'm not sure. And he uses his... Oh! Did you see that? Are you kidding me? He tried to use Undermine to prevent the TC from going up. He got the tower, but just not in time. Right as the TC went up. See that, what's it called? The Undermine. Yeah, the Undermine getting that thing. Looks like Naka's... I don't know. You never like it when players type something in chat. I think he maybe, you know, is disappointed in the performance of the Undermine. Okay, so the hoplites, they shredded through a fort and, you know, stopped the TC. It hops into the main base even. What's he gonna go for? Houses or something? Houses might be a nice idea. Looks like he's going for the TC, okay. Houdini could maybe ghost build right here. Maybe. That is 14 hops. Oof, oof, oof. They're gonna get in on the TC. They're gonna get in on the TC. Fuck it, just start killing them. Ouch. Well, Naka's just about up to 3 TCs. I missed this little side build from Houdini. That had potential, but... Nope. Big nope from Naka. Okay. Ended up getting the relic. Naka's up to 27 vills. Okay. $27 vills. Ceasefire. Interesting. Naka went ceasefire. He went Hermes for classical instead of restoration. Athena instead of Athena. That is a big dick underworld call. Big dick underworld. Forcing the flaming weapons from Houdini. Prompting, rather. I don't know about force, but prompting. That is a lot of siege output. Oh my god. Wow. Naka's going for the get out of my series maneuver. Looks like that TC's going down. All this should be going down. Yeah, Underworld Passage probably staying up. Oh my god! Oh my, I would resign. Oh my god. The Underworld to the TC with the ceasefire and blocking half of the flaming weapons. Ouch! 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 The thing is that TC's build so much slower in Deathmatch that he's got to get those vills working ASAP. If he wants to take that TC in time, he's got to get those puppies working. And a bolt to try and kill a little bit of the Nidhogg. Okay. He's ready to take out this TC. 10 hops and 3 Hippospis. Maybe. Some siege going over this way. Okay. That TC might go down. We'll keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it for me. Oof! Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, 6 vills, something like that. So Naka does not get the TC. So Houdini. So Naka's trying to get out of my game, and Houdini slapping back. Underworld is down. Okay. This TC, ooh, the Frost Giant, freezing a Dealy Hopper, what's it called? A Colossus, nice, but that TC's going down anyway. This one's gonna stay up, but still, Houdini's gonna be down to 1 TC, half a TC. Ouch. I'm not sure what happened here. Some villagers dying or something, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Olsarks, no, a bunch of Olsarks dying, I think. Oof. Resources wise, I mean, Houdini has no eco. Naka's up to 43 eco. I mean, if Houdini hurries his ass up, he can get his 3 TCs back up. But at this point in time, Naka's ready to go. Like, he's ready to push. He's ready to push. He's got a couple of markets going up in preparation to make trade. Larafon doing his business. That was clean, wasn't it, Yoshi? That little maneuver there was clean, but he was just he was maybe like 500 HP short of building the TC before ceasefire ended. Can Houdini survive? Can he survive, okay? It's gonna be up to 3 TCs here in a minute. He's getting there. I never like it when, I mean, it's never any good when you leave a TC half constructed. Because look, now these hoplites can zip in, knock that puppy down, no problem. TC down. TC down. Rich. You guys see that? Ooh. I don't know. I mean, it's not like Houdini. Okay, I'm talking like this game is over, but it's not. It's clearly not over. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking like that. This is exactly what Naka needs to do here. Pick a side, forward building spam. Let's get a push going, right? Let's get a push going. That's exactly what I was thinking, Yoshi. Naka, if anyone knows how many villagers you need, it should be Naka. That's exactly what I was thinking, man. And if you guys saw, there was a villager here that was just standing around, and then there was another villager that was repairing the underworld. So I wonder if he had the right amount of vills, but not all of them were building the TC, which is interesting. Interesting. well, I mean, Houdini's down on resources now, so he's been able to hold on for this long. I mean, four vills and some trade. He has some trade. I mean, that's what, like 10 or so caravans. He has some trade. But Naka's just about at a full eco. I mean, 72 vills, getting his trade going. Myrmidon are going to be brutal. Okay, so let's see if with this army, let's see if Houdini can hold on for long enough to get an economy going. That's pretty important. Myrmidon are super strong, though. Myrmidon are really strong. I don't know, guys. I don't know. 160 pop to 90 pop. I like this, what Naka's doing. Take map control, even if it's just bare map in the very center. Doesn't matter. Take map control. Take map control. Try to continue building. Houdini needs to try and take, you know, the least amount of kills as possible. Try and get his eco going immediately. So I don't know if I like, I mean, maybe take some fights here if he can. Maybe take some fights here, although it's not like that's going to be very, you know, all that better. I don't know. He just needs to try and take the best fights as he possibly can. To just survive until his eco gets going. He has 3 TCs and some trade, so he could get there fast enough, but it's going to take some time. Ooh, Bogsviger, okay. If only Bogsviger weren't nerfed. Not sure what this is all about. 105 pop, 110 to 150. So okay, we're, you know, Houdini is evening the population discrepancy here. Still, he has a lot of work. He has his work cut out for him, that's for sure. To simply get on an even playing field, Houdini has his work cut out for him, that's for sure. Now let's see Naka and his Bellerophon micro. $93 gold per caravan. 54. 94, there we go. Okay, so comparable trade sizes. That's always nice to see. You know, if both players have safe trade, you never want it to, you know, be substantially different. You know, it's not very fair if one player can get, you know, a longer trade route compared to the other, so that's nice. Bellerophon. Ah, some nice action over here. You see this right here, people? This is what my games looked like about 20 years ago, almost. When I was playing, you know, when I was playing campaigns. When I was playing the campaign, I was not playing multiplayer. I would make 1,000,000 gold colossi with like 5 or 10 villagers on resources. I wanted the fewest amount of villagers possible, so I could get a maximum amount of whatchamacallits, gold colossi. So this is like what my army. This is about 1/3 of what my army would look like, you know, about 20 years ago. And you know, this little, you know, volley or whatever you want to call it, cycle of Herseer, doing a pretty good job picking off all this stuff. I mean, the TC is going to go down, but he's able to pick off a lot of the, I mean, virtually all the hoplites. You know, the colossi went down fast enough. Not too bad a defense for Houdini, considering, you know, the situation. Not bad at all. Okay, well, he's down at TC once again. Eco looking a lot more healthy, but down at, like I said, down at TC once again. Let's see how quickly Herseer do build. It's the same in Deathmatch, right? Herseer's build faster in Deathmatch as well, correct? Well, anyway, so, I mean, hopefully this will build a little bit faster since he has a bunch of Herseer over here. But, oop. I like Naka's shifting of attack. It's textbook deathmatch play, late game deathmatch play here. I think Naka had good execution this game. I mean, Houdini was a little bit unfortunate in that it was really hard to secure this TC. I mean, eventually he was able to get this one secured and everything, but that Underworld was brutal. That Underworld was super brutal. Just took him so long to get his TCs up, you know. Hey, Fophuxaki. Gonna have more games played casted today? I hope so. I think do exclamation point bracket. Let's see what else is going on. I think it's Gang and Yoshi that are playing the other semifinal, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, I've seen both of them in the chat today. I know Gang, I think you said you have work. I'm not sure if you can play a best of 5, but it would be wonderful. I would appreciate it, because I want to see more games. So I would appreciate it if you guys could get games played today. Petrobolos. Well, TC just about up for Houdini. But Naka's kind of pushing. Just kind of slowly, well, not too slow, but kind of one chunk at a time. Boom, 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 boom. Chunking away Houdini. Houdini is up to 44 vils, however. So his eco is looking a lot better. It's hard to say whether or not we're on even footing. You know, I mean, obviously, oops, economy-wise, trade-wise, I mean, they're both looking okay. Houdini's able to get popped. He's up at max pop. But obviously, Naka has the, oh my god, Naka has the big-time initiative. 10 Colossi. 10 Colossi. Herseer build speed was nerfed? Oh, that's a bummer. But there are a whole bunch of Herseer here to try and handle this. Some Frost Giant, Boggs, Nidhogg even, is almost dead. Still 10 gold Colossi, fuck me. Yoshi Gang on Monday? Well, Yoshi Gang, if you guys can play today, that would be sick. Again, I think it was because Gang has work at some point in time. But if you guys can do today, that would be wonderful. Well, the walls are coming up with the Petrobolos behind it, so it's only a matter of time for this TC. This TC is down. This is looking nice for Naka, that's for sure. Now over to this other TC. What do you guys think? Is there any way that Houdini can come back into this? I mean, again, he was able to eventually get on even eco footing and pop footing, but Naka's had the initiative this whole game. Houdini tried to get some initiative going with a side build, trying some side builds. He tried some stuff, but it wasn't enough. It looks like Naka's got this game pretty clearly now. All god powers are used, so no more power spikes in that manner. Well, okay. We'll look at the bracket here in just a minute, guys. Although, here in many minutes, knowing Houdini, he's going to hold on for a long time. But still, down TCs. His trade was awesome, but I mean, it's down to like 15 per caravan or something, so. It is a matter of time. Look at that Nidhogg carcass. Oh, it disappeared. That looks cool. 0 TCs. Ouch, and he calls it. Congrats to Naka. Naka takes it 3-1. I don't know. It just seems like Naka had the initiative. Seems like Naka had the initiative in, you know, throughout this entire game. You know, you need Fire Giant Ballista. You need to survive, dude. That Underworld was really brutal. I mean, that's the thing, is that it was rough against Hippospis and Hoplites. Like the Hippospis to, you know, counter the Norse players' builders, Hoplites to churn down buildings. You know, this is a big open space right here that Houdini was obligated to try and secure, you know, for his TC. So, I mean, I know I already kind of mentioned this, but still, rough trying to secure this TC. Eventually had a little bit of some bullcrap happen here, and the Underworld here. He's just, I mean, it was good by Naka to be on the, you know, to be the aggressor, show the initiative, blah blah blah. It pays off. It definitely paid off. Yeah, Houdini just never was able to get a good enough counterattack going. Again, tried some side builds, action, but every time, the side builds were just denied every time, you know? So that was good. It was good by Naka. Deny the side builds, have the aggression, or the initiative and aggression, and that's about all she wrote. Houdini held on for a long time. I mean, 21 minutes about. I guess the last like 2 or 3 minutes, you know, the game was already basically won for Naka. But even so, Houdini held on. He held on even after the Underworld. Like, he stopped the TC from being taken even after the Underworld. He was able to come back, get an eco going. He was, at one point in time, he was able to get, you know, full 160 pop and stay popped, right? But, you know, Naka going with some memes, some meming Gold Colossi action. And, you know, wham bam, thank you ma'am, 3-1. Post game. Nice KD for Houdini. I mean, that's throwing away some serious units by Naka, but it worked. It worked. It definitely worked. I'm interested in the resource difference, since, yeah, for a long time, Houdini's resources, Eco wasn't really working, unfortunately, and then he got his TCs back and his Eco started working, but yeah. Well played to Naka.